WNBA ratings, now that Caitlin Clark has been eliminated from the playoffs, the ratings have plummeted.
Caitlin Clark's elimination changed the WNBA playoffs with approximately 80% less viewers. Nobody watched as half the folks arrived. Media named league MVP A'ja Wilson alleges Clark's followers are picking on her. Is there more to the story? Wilson acts like the victim in her statements, which we will explain. The playoff-losing Las Vegas Aces were formerly the top WNBA club and won back-to-back titles. While some were astonished when they left in the second round, fans knew it would happen. Where is this storm's heart? Three-time MVP A'ja Wilson is recognized for her confidence on the court. Wilson surprised everyone after losing. Wilson unexpectedly claimed that Caitlin Clark fans were harassing her. You read correctly. MVPs believe young basketball fans mistreat them. Shockwaves are still felt across the league. Now comes the crucial phase. Can Wilson really be the victim, or does she wish to say more? A'ja Wilson alleges this. Something more crucial arises. Why did many WNBA fans suddenly lose interest in the playoffs? Caitlin Clark, a young beauty queen controversially disqualified in the first round, is the solution. As a rookie, she astonished the basketball world and changed the WNBA immediately. Clark's skills and friendliness drew people in and introduced new individuals to women's basketball. Her short WNBA playoff stint attracted viewing and league attention like never before. The second Fever vs. Sun game with Caitlin Clark drew more viewers than the 2023 WNBA Finals. Everything that rises must fall. The elimination of Clark's team was disastrous. Aces Liberty Series fans lost 50%, while Lynx Sun Series fans dropped 80%. This surprised the league and stars. Games attracted half as many people. Clark's WNBA focus must have been switched off. This rapid dip revealed a sad fact. Too much depended on one individual for league success. This is about Caitlin's values, not just her. Another exciting, fast-paced basketball game for the spectators. Play fair, skillful basketball instead of hazardous play and terrible refereeing. Famous players like A'ja Wilson struggled with this. Wilson, the face of the Las Vegas Aces and a three-time MVP, played to smaller crowds and got less numbers despite being terrific. The distinction is obvious. Clark's games were hotly anticipated, with packed stands and buzzing social media. Just days before she went, the playoffs didn't seem exciting enough to watch. This rapid shift in viewing habits affects the league's established order beyond numbers. Wilson was the star for years until a retired rookie usurped her position. Anyone's ego would be tested in such situation, let alone the MVP's. This is where it becomes tricky. Wilson made some nasty comments earlier in the season. She mentioned luck. Many saw this as a subtle barb at the rising star joining the league. These words were controversial before, but now they're crucial. Not even mentioning the winning is not for everyone campaign. You think, I suppose you don't want to win this year. Based on the ratings decline, Wilson's statements appear to be preemptive attacks against the threat. As if the wind changed, she sped to the league's top rank before Clark. Wilson is struggling because the playoffs are still on and fewer people are watching. Caitlin Clark's fans, whom she mocked early in the season, are what the league needs. It emphasizes the need of wishing carefully. Wilson's recent statements regarding Clark's followers picking on him are next. If a player is under pressure and circumstances change, should they worry? Is it because she feels ignored and wants attention back? Solving the issue is difficult. Internet abuse is a major issue for many celebrities. Wilson's earlier statements regarding Clark's privilege cast doubt on these allegations. It's hard not to connect her past rudeness to her current problems. It's apparent the WNBA is changing. The Caitlin Clark impact showed the league's development and risks. Women's basketball fans are numerous and expect spectacular games. Players and judges must obey tight standards for fair play. Thus, viewers may concentrate on the game rather than the off-court controversy. Fans want game activity, but some WNBA players look more. Seeking fame outside the game, it costs how much. The Las Vegas Aces playoff collapse depicts a team torn between Instagram likes and victories. Is this the league's much-needed wake-up call? Aces coach Becky Hammond was candid about her team's performance. She emphasized paying attention and following rules, which her squad neglected and the New York Liberty did all season. This comparison highlights the enormous difference between a team that wants to make corrections and one that may be distracted by success. All of the league's teams have been mad for 8 months, and my players' fame and marketing get in the way. The Aces' defensive struggles this season are telling. Last year, they led the league in defense, but today they're 6th. Hammond stated, to be honest, we haven't had the edge. All year, he blamed lack of effort and attention for the decline. According to the coach, the team may have forgotten what made them great. Individuals' playoff performance illustrates this. Kelsey Plum The Aces star struggled in Game 2 against the Liberty. Plum only scored 6 points and made 2 of 9 shots, so Hammond called her out at break. This illustrates how terrible it is for a coach to have her best players fail when it counts. That was it. Tonight was Aces against Aces. We mistreated ourselves. Team shot percentages in the last playoff game highlighted how horrible things were for everyone. The Aces shot 32.8% poorly. Wilson's MVP season didn't cure problems. Negative review by Hammond. Too many layups were missed. This comment demonstrates the team's defensive discipline and focus have deteriorated. It's telling that Hammond added, "We're not doing what we need to do to win basketball games at a high enough level." The team may be too relaxed with its current condition and past victories. The coach has made it apparent that next year's group won't be the same by saying so. Pay attention. The Aces were eliminated from the playoffs by illness, distractions, and poor shooting. But Hammond's statements indicate a broader issue. This team appears to have lost its motivation. Not a yearly gift. That doesn't work. You can't switch on or off. Indeed, that's sports appeal. You'll always get what you want if you work, commit, buy in, play, want, and will. Players like Caitlin Clark take a different approach. The Aces battled hard, but Clark has always wanted to improve. Her dedication to her career and stress management have made her a fan favorite and emerging women's basketball star. All professional athletes should learn from the Aces. It highlights how crucial it is to strike the correct balance between enjoying success and maintaining the drive and discipline that got you there. As the WNBA grows, players will feel pressure to create personal brands and make money. They must do it without losing sight of their core goal to be the best in the game. Fame can be good or detrimental in women's basketball. Some players do well under pressure, while others struggle. Pressure-defined people and pressure-driven people are becoming more distinct, as shown by the playoff drama. The WNBA has focused on how A'ja Wilson and Caitlin Clark handle complaints and difficulties, which reveals much about their personalities in game. She accomplished everything and inspired sports fans, especially little girls like myself who played basketball and watched her. Wilson has had some odd experiences, 3-time MVP and Las Vegas Aces star. She won several honors, but now that the spotlight is off her, she's struggling. Recent comments about feeling attacked by Caitlin Clark's fans in Indiana worry the league. "Nothing about Indiana made me loathe it like the city," Wilson said. "I just don't want any stuff to pop off," seemingly dissatisfied with fan support shift. Let's examine Indiana supporters. Are they so scary? Monday night saw 22 Caitlin Clark shirts for Iowa, the Fever and Vogue on Steve Farmerita. I visited Caitlin Clark tonight. Number 22 requires attention. I've been considering inviting Caitlin to a game after following her. This phobia differs from Caitlin's. Clark's first season plan. Despite pressure and demands, Clark has always let her game speak for itself, putting team success and improvement first. Because of her resilience when criticized, she has garnered followers and set a new precedent for how young athletes can handle professional sports stress. You also did it publicly when she was small, young woman gaining fame. I rarely notice mistakes or things I wouldn't show my daughter. Sometimes you just want to watch her play.